We're going to do a channeled message here and see what comes through. And whatever comes out of my mouth, take it if it resonates. If it doesn't, it's probably not for you or about you or so on and so forth. Believe me, baby, I do it too. So what I'm picking up on is accusations. Somebody thinks you're accusing them. And you're not trying to accuse them. You're being thrown into CPTSD triggers and can't explain it. And trying to explain everything all at once, and it's getting lost in translation. I'm Freya Harmony, and I speak the truths that they want left unspoken to help you tap into your power, protection, prosperity, and peace. And whoever I'm talking to, that is the truth that you've been working towards and the justice that they want to come out. You thought you were strong enough to handle it, but the truth is you weren't. And the only reason you wanted to handle it to begin with is because you wanted this person in your energy. You wanted them. You wanted to love them. You wanted to be their person. And at the same time, because in the beginning, when you guys agreed that it wouldn't be, that wasn't going to happen. What else do we have for this situation thing we're going on? The Lovers in the reverse. Celebrate the love in your life if it was upright. Since it's in the reverse, it says on the card, frustration, separation, failure to meet the test, avoidance of choice, or overcommitment. An offer in the reverse. See what I say? You wanted this lover or this situation that you were trying to explain things to bring you an offer. You wanted them to need you. You wanted them to be there, but at the same time, you were also confused on what exactly a relationship is. They feel like you should know and they don't have to explain it to you, but you're trying to explain to them what you have had and what you haven't. I don't want to be married. I don't want to move in. And if that happens, it's going to be at least 5 years from now. Message of love. Queen of Swords. Whoever I'm talking to, you're a very blunt person. You're a very direct person. And you need that in your energy. You need this very direct, blunt conversation because... Why? Why, Spirit? How come you need this big blunt? Because your patience. Stalker in the reverse. What is this Stalker in the reverse? Page of Wands in the reverse. Something you were trying to get away from for a long time, and this person thought you were accusing them, and you didn't think they were stalking you. You, as a matter of fact, knew that you had been stalked for a very long time. As a matter of fact, it's very well documented on your social media pages. It's very well documented in notebooks. It's very well documented by the police reports that you have been begging wherever it is that you're staying for somebody to look, to somebody to listen, to somebody to pay fucking attention. I don't think you know who it is. I'm seeing you sitting with your best friend with a whole map. It's a fan. Photo proof. I'm seeing you sit at a table with your best friend trying to sort it out, trying to prove it just so that you can get enough anything for somebody to pay attention, for somebody to go. You didn't want to leave. You didn't want to have to go. What is it with this person, though? Why were they throwing you fake accounts and a spiritual hater? They don't like whatever your spiritual beliefs are. So what is this fake accounts? Fake accounts trying to get a reunion. Fake accounts trying to come to some sort of an agreement in love. Open your heart and receive love from others. This is somebody you told them, you can't handle this. I think you told them very, very clearly, I can't do this. Why is that? Well, when I'm trying to tell you why is that, you go ghost for another 3 weeks. The High Priestess. Because all the secrets come out all jumbled up and in pieces and mixed up. And you know this, but at the same time, you can't remember to do what you need to do for self-care. You're not remembering. And when you're asking others for help, they're gone. They're ghost. They don't want you talking to other people, but at the same time, when you're begging them just to be there because you need somebody to talk to, they can't show up. But they love you. But they love you. I feel like you asked this person for a conversation. I feel like you gave this person multiple opportunity. Oh, you didn't give that chance, or you did multiple times. You were given 2 days or 3 days or so on and so forth, and all you wanted to do was punish this person for leaving you. So who is this person? Bankruptcy. Thief. I just seen it pop up over here somewhere. Thief. Bankrupt, thief. But bankruptcy's in the reverse. What is this stuff? Rejected. Tower. You stole their heart. You stole their heart. This doesn't have to do anything about money. You stole their heart. But at the same time, they wanted to share you, but didn't want you to be shared. Make that make sense? You told them you didn't like that, but I feel like this person disrespected you for somebody, for some other people multiple times. You told them no. You told them I can't handle that. And the only thing, and instead of saying, okay, well, then you're not for me, instead of walking away saying, well, you know, you tried to manipulate this person who you felt rejected by because they stole your heart. This person is not about that life. This person can't take that. And this person was literally putting themselves through hell, triggering themselves to try to be that person that you wanted them to be. Why is the answer no? The Magician. Fake smiles and memories. Fake smiles is in the reverse. There was nothing about your past that you were able to smile about at that point. You were scared. You felt like you were powerless, because you are, because each one of us are. Everybody's powerless when they're alone. So what else can I do but put my defenses up? Uninterested in the reverse. You were never not interested. You were never not interested. False accusations. What are the false accusations? Unfazed. 3 of Cups, the celebration. Losing faith. Child services. Losing faith because the wish you made upon a star was never going to come through. So you have to keep living your life like you are unfazed. Meanwhile, the people that did it to you get to celebrate. Chariot in the reverse. They want to keep you stuck in it. As a matter of fact, you already know who was stalking you. You already know why they were stalking you. They didn't like the fact. So now they're trying to paint you as a liar and the only person you ever falsely accused. Bad karma in the reverse. Ego. 10 of Pentacles in the reverse. The person you falsely accused was yourself. Because you do that when you're trying to make somebody go away, when you got those fences up. Ouch, that hurts. And I don't feel like it was ever that you didn't want this person. It was never that you didn't love this person. It was never that you didn't want this person. It was in this person's energy. Your nervous system was out of whack. And I feel like you asked them and tried to tell them, but you weren't in the mental space to even handle it. I feel like something big happened in your life and other big things were happening. And when you noticed things were starting to look just like they had from the past, but let's not get it twisted, because every time this person called, every time this person tried, you answered that phone. And never once got the same in return. Because if they wanted to, they would. If they wanted to show up for you, they would. If they did not want to stand you up, they wouldn't have. They stood you up and showed you all over their social media everybody that they could hang out with versus you. False accusations were against you. You falsely accused yourself of things, and that's... They want you back, but you're still running. They think you want to marry them for money. No, you just don't want to fight with anybody. And you felt like there was a fight in this connection constantly.